If you had to choose one European city that feels designed by nature first and humans second, this might be it. Welcome to Bergen, a harbor framed by mountains, colorful wooden houses leaning toward the sea, clouds that move like part of the architecture. Bergen isn't Norway's capital, but it might be Norway's identity. To understand Bergen, you don't start with monuments, you start with geography. Because here, the landscape doesn't surround the city, it defines it. Bergen sits on Norway's southwestern coast and is often called the gateway to the fjords. Founded in the 11th century, it grew into a major trading hub of the Hanseatic League. Today, it balances maritime history, wooden architecture, and dramatic natural scenery. Bergen feels both historic and elemental. What Bergen has to offer? Bergen offers contrast. On one side, Bryggen, the UNESCO-listed row of colorful wooden buildings that once housed Hanseatic merchants, narrow passageways, tilted facades, and creaking floors tell stories of trade and survival. Just steps away is the lively Bergen fish market, where seafood reflects the city's deep connection to the sea. Then there's the Fløyen, lifting you above the harbor to Mount Fløyen. From here, Bergen looks almost miniature, wrapped by 7 mountains and open water. Bergen isn't built to impress with size, it impresses with setting. How Bergen differs from other European cities? Many European cities center around squares. Bergen centers around nature. Rain is part of its identity. Fog softens rooftops, mountains interrupt skylines, the sea shapes daily rhythm. Unlike cities that separate urban life from the outdoors, Bergen blends them. Hiking trails begin minutes from the harbor. Fjords start where streets end. Bergen doesn't compete with nature, it cooperates with it, and that cooperation gives the city a slower, steadier presence. If you enjoy discovering European cities shaped as much by geography as by history, subscribe to the channel. This series explores places where location becomes identity. Important locations in and around Bergen. Beyond Bryggen, Bergen reveals layers. Bergenhus Fortress anchors the harbor, a reminder of medieval power and protection. Nearby, St. Mary's Church stands as one of Norway's oldest surviving buildings. For panoramic views, Mount Fløyen rises even higher than Fløyen, offering perspective over the coastline. And just outside the city lies Hardanger Fjord, one of Norway's most scenic fjords. Bergen is not just a destination, it's a departure point into Norway's dramatic landscapes. Food and culture in Bergen. Bergen's cuisine reflects climate and coastline. Seafood dominates menus: salmon, cod, shellfish. Ingredients are simple, fresh, and seasonal. Cafes are warm refuges from unpredictable weather. Conversations stretch over coffee while rain taps softly on windows. Culturally, Bergen has long been a creative hub. It was the home of composer Edvard Grieg, and music remains embedded in the city's identity. Life here feels practical yet deeply connected to environment. Unique facts about Bergen. Bergen receives a significant amount of rainfall each year, yet locals treat it as routine rather than inconvenience. The city once served as Norway's capital during the Middle Ages. Despite its modest size, Bergen consistently ranks high in quality of life and access to nature. Perhaps most uniquely, Bergen proves that remoteness can become an advantage. Distance preserved character. Bergen doesn't overwhelm you with spectacle, it surrounds you. Mountains close in, the sea opens out, history rests lightly against wooden walls. In a continent filled with architectural statements, Bergen makes a geographical one. It reminds you that sometimes, the most memorable cities are not the loudest or largest, but the ones where nature and history agree to coexist, and that might be what makes Bergen unforgettable. Europe still holds cities shaped by landscapes, not algorithms, so tell us in the comments, which city or place should we explore next? Your suggestion could shape the next journey. Until then, keep exploring.